Hello there, Stephen. Hope you're having a great start to 2020. Just wanted to do this short video presentation just to showcase some of the things which I think are missing from your LinkedIn and your Facebook profiles, and how you might perhaps be able to use video to reach a whole new set of eyes to get that engagement and potential new prospects and leads from your social media channels. We'll see you, sir, on the other side. Hello and Happy New Year, Mr. Stephen Mundy. John Maybury here. Just want to do this short personalized video for you to help you get into 2020 better and faster. Now, I've made this personalized video on the assumption that, one, you understand social media, that if you post content, that you know that it works, as in people can respond and people can engage for you and your business. I've made this assumption that you want to grow your business, and also that you want to get to your business goals faster than traditional client acquisition methods. If those assumptions are correct, then this video is for you. So what I'm going to share with you is I'm going to share what I think is missing from your LinkedIn and your Facebook business profiles so they're optimized for growth in 2020. I'm going to show you some people who have optimized Facebook. I'm going to focus pretty much LinkedIn. Let's say optimized LinkedIn profiles. And I'm also going to share with you 4 different types of video content that you could be using to showcase your business in 2020. I just hope that you find this valuable and you can apply it to your online world. So let's jump into your LinkedIn and we'll have a look at your Facebook business page as well. Now, while we're not connected here on LinkedIn, I can see that you've got some activity, you've got some followers, and you have been posting content on your LinkedIn page. Not particularly consistently, and there's not a lot of engagement, and that's, what the devil is that? Oh my goodness. You're not getting a lot of engagement, and that's largely because there's no strategy behind your social content. Looking at your Facebook page, it looks like you have been applying most of your work, and again, you've got a fair amount of followers, which is fantastic. What I like about this is you've got, it's something that not many people do very well at all, is you're consistent in your fonts. So either someone has been doing your social media for you and is being consistent in some of the imagery, and the fonts used, see, very similar in communicating those brand values, if you like. So that's good to see. But again, a little bit of engagement, a few likes, a few comments, but again, not too much in the way of really great engagement in terms of Facebook and LinkedIn. So let's jump into, because we're not not connected on LinkedIn, I'm not going to go into great depths around things that I would improve, but I just want to show you some people who have optimized profiles. So let's look at, Lara McCormick. Oh, she's not there. She must be around somewhere. Lara McCormick, there she is. Now, I'm assuming you will have a cover photo and a little bit of a call to action like Lara has here. And, you know, it's a fun way for Lara to communicate who she is and what she does. Also, a lot of people on LinkedIn just talk about what they do. And Lara's gone above and beyond by actually saying to people how she helps people. So it's probably, really, she could probably go one step further and say, I help you reconnect with your communities through email marketing campaigns. Some other optimized profiles for you. Let's look at Glenn Marvin. Glenn Marvin has a little call to action in his cover photo. What I really like about Glenn as well, is that people connect through story. So in his about section, it's not just about what he does. Yes, this piece is what he does, but this is the story. And you read this piece here, it instantly connects you to why he does what he does. And that's the most important piece. Another person for you, let's look at another accountant that I know in Auckland. Again, it's probably a little bit too busy up on the top right-hand corner, but again, you get the general gist that for LinkedIn, and I should say it should be the same for Facebook business page as well. Some call to action or some imagery up here. Not a lot of followers from Jeffrey. Now this guy, I'm going to show the next guy, is another CA guy called Luke Chemies. You may have heard of him. And Luke, we just want to look at Luke and look at his profile and take a leaf out of his book. Great cover. Great photo. Helping owners. This doesn't say Luke Chemies, Chartered Accountant, next advisory. This is what I do, and this is how I help you. Look at some of his about section. Doesn't have a lot of followers. Some of his activity is a prolific poster across all of his brand values. So, yes, there's a little bit around personal, family, projects, a little around business, mental health, and he gets some pretty good engagement as well. Family, which is just bloody awesome. Glenn Marvin is very similar to that in terms of his content, is he doesn't just focus on the business side of things, he focuses on the all the other values as well. So personal, business, as well as community. So I want to walk you through the 4 different types of content that you can be creating for LinkedIn and for Facebook. And when I say I'm going to focus just to showcase people on LinkedIn, for me it's exactly the same on Facebook. My target markets are on LinkedIn and on Facebook, and I post the same content to both channels. And I'm consistent in what I'm delivering on both those channels. So the first type of style of video content that you can create, number 1, is personal story. So let's show you a profile of somebody who does personal story very, very well. Tim Webb is a client of mine, and one of my first steps that I take people through when they start working with me is I walk them through an interview. As in, I interview them on their backstory. And I literally just ask them everything that they do except what they're doing right now. So, you know, tell us about your childhood, tell us about your experiences, what did you do, your first job. And this is how people connect with you personally, rather than talking about accountancy or profit or cash flow or retirement and all that sort of stuff, or tax. All those things will come later. But remember that people connect with you personally first and foremost, and personal story is the first of those content types that you would consider doing. The next one is kudos posts, and Lara is particularly good at doing kudos posts, which is posts which have got nothing to do with you. It is all about everybody else. And what Lara does is she unashamedly just puts out content and says, hey, I just want to say, you know, tell us about your business, who are you in terms of, what are you hoping to achieve in 2020? Or it could be, so here we go here. This is one, for Murray, who is another chartered accountant or has an advisory business. And literally she just does these lovely kudos posts. Tell us about your business. And it just sings the praises of the other person. And yeah, it's just a remarkable way to get good engagement from your online audience. It's not about you. The third one is commentary. Now, commentary posts. This guy is probably one of the best commentators that I've seen on LinkedIn. He's pretty well connected in around New Zealand, and he is known as a commentator. And typically what he will do is, most people who post content will do this, is that they will see an article in a particular magazine or in here it's a national party thing, and they will just post that thinking that link, thinking, oh, my network will be particularly happy about that. Don't do that. That's just lazy. Take a leaf out of Ashley Church's book, and what he does is you'll find that there will be, he's already read this reform and housing discussion document, and then he writes his perspective in the top of the post. So commentary is giving some your opinion on someone else's commentary or opinion. And the last piece is education. And we're going to have a look at a guy who is also in the Waikato, and his name is Ash Palmer. And as you can see from his profile, it's very much focused around whiskey. And he educates people around all different types of whiskey and the different types and how it's made and the different barrels and all that sort of stuff. So he's a bit of a prolific poster, up to 4 times a day in some times of the year, but he does video as well as still imagery to showcase what he does, and he has a thing called Whiskey of the Week. So there you go. There's 4 different types of video content that you can use for LinkedIn or for your Facebook page. But yeah, I think that's probably the most important. In terms of your website, I really love your website. It's just so damn simple, which it just makes it so easy to read and easy to be engaged. So I really like, it's almost got the values of kids and young people. It's kind of, there's this freshness to your Facebook, to your website. I think it's bloody awesome. So I think that's going along really well. You could add some video when you talk about, I went to click on About Us and I was like, oh, there's a video, brilliant. No, it's text behind the video. Okay. That'd be a good place for you to do a little video straight to camera telling your story rather than reading about it. Because people want to look you in the eye as a chartered accountant and go, is this man for real? Anyway, hopefully, Stephen, you found that valuable. Look forward to having a conversation with you. And if I can help with any of the social media video to bring your Facebook and your LinkedIn profile and engagement and connections and new business to life. You have a great 2020.